Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed to my channel, to everyone who liked my videos, to everyone who left positive comments. I appreciate you guys so very much, and may God bless you. And to everyone who's here and you still haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you guys waiting for? Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you do like it here. And to everyone who is new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you like it here. So in today's video, I'm just going to be updating you guys on how my week went. This week I didn't trade much. I was on demo since last week we had decided that we were going to stop trading live. So I was on demo, but I wasn't really in the markets on a consistent basis, basically because of the fundamentals that were there. It was so much, and also because I am still learning, so I prefer to take more time to learn rather than be in the charts when I could be learning. So basically I didn't trade so much, so there's nothing for me to show you in the charts. And so yeah, so we're just going to go straight into how my week went. So on Friday, so we had decided that I'm gonna stop trading live, right? And that I had found someone who had started helping me out to understand ICT a little bit more, and I'll refer to this person as my mentor, okay, because that's what he is. So he sent me 3 videos on Friday for me to watch. These are ICT videos, basically they're on the YouTube channel, so he just highlighted them so that I could watch them. So I didn't manage to watch them on Friday because I wanted to kind of first go back to the Zoom sessions that we had already done, that I could kind of try to understand a little bit more what we had done, and just try to practice again what he had taught me. So that's what I did first. On Saturday I spent the whole day doing that, and then I got to watch the videos. We were supposed to have a Zoom session, then load shedding hit. We only did have the Zoom session, I think, after midnight. So yes, we did have the session. And okay, so when I was watching the ICT videos that he sent me, it's all started making more sense, because these videos are just talking about the things that he had shown me already in the charts that we had been practicing the week before. So it kind of started making more sense. Now the theory is now making sense, and now I can see why we were doing what we were doing. So basically it's now starting to come together, right? And then in the Zoom sessions we kind of solidified all that information. We went through one ICT model, which now I sort of feel like I have a good grasp on, and this is a model that I've been trading already, but I wasn't doing it the correct way that ICT teaches. So he was just showing me a better way to do it and a better way to apply it in the markets. And now because as I was trading it, I was also using an indicator, which I think I told you guys about, that I was also trading an indicator, but I didn't show you guys because I knew that I was doing the wrong thing. So I took off the indicator. My charts are now bare, and now I'm kind of starting to understand price a little bit more than I did before. Like, it's not as confusing, it's not as frustrating. Like when price doesn't do what I expect it to do, I kind of know the reason why already. It's kind of, I'm starting to gain more clarity in the markets, if I could put it that way. So yeah, he's been a big help to me. Like I really appreciate all the help that he's been giving me, and this is someone who just decided to help me just from the goodness of his heart, and I'm not paying him or anything. And sometimes we have sessions at night. This week I think we had about 4 or 5 sessions, and we have sessions at night sometimes. and I don't know what to even say. But yeah, so it's really been great. One thing that I could say about that is sort of a situation where the right person comes along at the right time. Like, I've had a lot of mentors before. I have actually paid some people before that actually needed to chase sometimes, but it just didn't work out. But right now I can feel that we are going somewhere. I can feel that this is it, like it's gonna work out. Like, I've kind of met the person who understands what I need at the moment. So basically what I want to say about that is, as you are going in your journey, sometimes you're gonna struggle to understand things. You're going to struggle to get to where you want to get to. Do the things that prepare you for that moment when you're going to meet that person who's going to make everything make sense. I don't know, because if I wasn't putting in the work that I've been putting in up to this point, and this person had come along and tried to help me, that help would have been pointless, because I haven't been doing the work. But because already I've been doing the work and I've been seeing where my mistakes are, I've already been in the markets trying and then someone comes and shows me where I'm going wrong and everything, and now it kind of brings everything together. Sort of like when good seed falls on fertile ground. Like, you need to prepare yourself, you need to make yourself that fertile ground. Don't just sit around and wait around and say, I'm just going to pay someone, they're going to do everything for me, they're going to teach me. No, a mentor is there to give you direction and to assist you, but you have to put in the work. Like, you have to put like 150%, and this person has only to put maybe 10%, and the person that is helping me is putting more than 100%. So I know that I also need to like measure up. So basically that's what I'm gonna say about that. So yeah, so it's been really great. I've been enjoying the markets more now. I've been gaining more clarity and starting to make more sense, and I'm actually enjoying it more. So yeah, so that's basically what the week has been. It's about learning, and yeah, it's been a great week. Yeah, so we've had, I think, about 4 sessions this week, and I've also been watching the charts. I took trades, I think on Monday I took 2 trades. Yeah, and yeah, so that's basically it for me for this week. So the other things that I wanted to share with you guys was some of the lessons that I've learned from this week, from what I've been going through this week. I've actually realized that, you know what, there are times that I thought my psychology is the problem. I need to work on my FOMO, I need to work on my patience, but to be honest, right now I'm starting to realize that that wasn't the issue. The psychology was not the issue. The psychology, me having FOMO and not being patient and all the other things were a result of me jumping into the markets when I'm not ready and trying to trade a strategy that I don't quite understand, and the strategy that doesn't fit to my personality. Like, for instance, I was trying to force myself to focus on one pair. I was trying to force myself to focus on one ICT model, which might present once a week, and on one pair sometimes it might not even present in that week. So basically I was putting myself in a situation where I might not get trades for the whole week, and my personality, I need to be in the markets every day, at least 1 trade a day. So I was putting myself in a situation where now I have to chase trades, now I have to like force things, and I'm telling myself that it's my psychology, it's because of my mindset, it's because of things, you know. I'm you know what, when it comes to mental health, I've also noticed that in our community, our African community, we kind of are now blaming mental health for things that we should not blame mental health. We don't even understand sometimes what this mental health is all about. But you find someone saying, I didn't do this because of my mental health. I didn't do this because of my... Yes, mental health is there. It's a problem. It's something that you need to work on. But if you don't do the bare basics that you're supposed to do, if you don't do the bare minimum that you're supposed to do, definitely there'll always be a way for you to find reasons. Because in our African community, let's be honest, guys, we have no one can say they had a squeaky, like, very good background to a point where they cannot find a reason. So if you look for it, you will find it. But we should not forget that as the African community, as much as things might have been difficult for us, we also became resilient to a point that some of those things shouldn't matter if we continue to push forward and do what we need to do. So basically, let me bring it back to trading. What I'm trying to say is, guys, if your technicals are not on point, if you don't backtest your strategy, if you don't understand the strategy that you're trying to trade, if you jump into the live markets when you're not yet ready, if you are risking 1% on a trade when you know that you're not even sure about that setup yet, you don't even understand that setup, you are going to have FOMO. You are going to start chasing trades. You are going to be stressed. You are going to be frustrated. You are going to lose trades in a row. You are going to start thinking that you need to work on your psychology. But what you actually need to work on is the technical side first. So I'm not saying psychology is not important. It is very much important. But make sure that you have put 150% on your technicals before you start trying to blame psychology, before you start trying to look for reasons, because you will always find reasons. So yeah, so that's basically what I'm saying. That's what I learned. And to respond to some of the comments that I saw, most of the comments are people just encouraging me to keep pushing forward. These are people probably who have been on this journey, who have found success, who are also encouraging me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, because sometimes I really need that encouragement, and it comes at the right time. And then there are people that I've seen who are also now saying ICT doesn't work, it's crap. What I would like to say to you guys is, it might not work for you. It might not be the correct strategy for you. So go ahead and look for a strategy that works for you. But make sure before you go into, because there's someone who actually commented that he lost all his savings trading ICT. So I just want to say to you, don't give up. You've already put in that much work. For you to spend your savings on trading, it means it's something that you really want to do. It's something that you really want to succeed on. So what I would say to you is continue to learn. Don't put your money on it before you understand it. Backtest, understand the strategy, understand the setup, get to a point where you understand it very well before you try to risk your money. When you're risking your money, as well as you've seen me doing, I got to a point where I realized that I'm not going anywhere. You need to know where to draw the line. Like, if I'm going to trade live, if I get to this point, I need to stop and go back and see where the problem is and work on it. So I'd say to you, work on where the problem is. Work on it, work on it, work on it, and get yourself to a point where you can now trade and try to do it on demo. Try to backtest as much as possible. Have enough data, and then you can now use your money and make sure you risk very well. You do proper risk management. Don't just risk all your money on your trade. So yeah, so basically that's what I would do. I would say I would encourage you to, if ICT is not your thing, go ahead and look for something else. If ICT is your thing and you're not understanding it, go ahead and look for someone who understands it, who can help you to find clarity and to understand it better. So that's basically what I would say to you. So so that's me. That's the week for me. I had a wonderful week of learning and enjoying watching the charts, gaining more clarity. It was a good week. I hope you all had a good week as well. So going into next week, I am just going to continue learning. We have kind of gone through, now we've got 3 models that we've discussed. I think I have a good grasp on the first one. So I'm gonna continue trading that one on my demo. At the same time, I want to try and understand more of the other models, watching the charts. Just also this weekend I want to get through some of the core content that is aligned to those models so that I can understand a little bit more. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing this weekend and this week. And I've also noticed that when I'm trading on demo, I don't take it serious. So I might find myself trading live, but I won't be risking as much. I might be risking 0.5, just enough for me to take it serious, for me to continue doing it on a consistent basis. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. So I am just going to do that. So I'm not going to jump into the live markets so fast. I'm going to try and make sure that I really test the strategy. I really test my executions, my entries and everything, so that when I'm in the markets I don't have so many decisions to make. So this weekend I'm just going to go through the ICT core content that I need to go through and watch the model, also just watching my charts and everything, and also trying to understand the other 2 models that we discussed before we get into the other models that we are going to discuss. So that's basically it for me. And also I did need to mention this also. I also learned that as a trader you shouldn't try to force, like people will tell you that stick to one pair, stick to one session, it doesn't work for everyone. So I think for me, I was too much concerned on the psychology, stick to this, all these unnecessary rules, without really getting into the markets and understanding the charts and what the charts are telling me. Yes, definitely I cannot trade more than 3 pairs because of my lifestyle, but I could fit in 3 pairs. I could trade more than 1 session. So I'm gonna start by maybe looking at 6 pairs, doing 2-3 sessions, and then I'll trim it down to see what is comfortable for me, what I can do without being stressed out or being frustrated. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm not going to force myself to fit into this box, or force myself to do what worked for other people, because it might be the one thing that is making it difficult for me to succeed. Because forcing myself to stick to 1 session, 1 pair, 1 model was making me like chase trades, was making me force trades, so it wasn't helping. So if you are that one person who is very patient, who takes long to make decisions, maybe yes, you need to stick to 1 pair and 1 model. And maybe if you're that person who's got a job and you don't have that much time on the charts, maybe you need to do that. But for me, I've got all the time in the charts. My personality is that personality where I can quickly make decisions, I can quickly decide, I can quickly change my mind. So I need something that moves, not scalping per se, but I'll need something, maybe a day trader kind of situation. So that's me. That's basically me. So all that, though I was saying before, I need to stick to EU. I'm not gonna do that. So right now I've been looking at EU, German 30, S&P 500, NAS 100, the US 30. But I noticed that I actually don't get to look at US 30, NAS 100 and the S&P 500. So basically I might stick to German 30 and EU because those are the two I normally trade anyway, because the situation is I want to at least have 1 or 2 setups a day. So if I already have 1 or 2 setups a day, I end up not looking at the other 3 pairs which happen in New York. So these 2 happen in London, so I might end up maybe sticking to those 2 that happen in London, and maybe pick 1 extra one in case I don't get something in London, or maybe there's something happening with these markets, so I can look at that at the market. So yeah, so that is it. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm not gonna be putting myself in a small little box and forcing myself to, giving myself so many unnecessary rules, and I'm not going to be like every time when things are not going the way I think they are supposed to be going, quickly thinking that it's my psychology, it's FOMO, it's no. I have to make sure that my technicals are on point first before I start blaming FOMO or anything like that. I have to make sure that my technicals are not putting me in a situation where now I have to contend with all these mental things that are going on. So yeah, so I hope I've made a lot of sense. I hope you understand where I'm coming from and where I'm going. So yes, so yeah, so that's it for me. So guys, stay focused, stay blessed, and God bless you guys, and thank you for watching. To everyone who sticked around up to this point, thank you so much. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you haven't, like my videos, leave a comment. I appreciate you guys so very much. God bless you.